Regular meeting of the Public Facilities Commission. Before us today is the Department of Neighborhood Development.
Good morning, Commissioners. With us today is Sheila Dillon, the Chief and Director of the Department of Neighborhood Development, and we also have Neralise Janus, who's with us today. She's a project manager in the Real Estate Management and Sales Division of D&D. Vote number 1 is a request for a conveyance to Cambridge Street Realty, LLC, for vacant land located at Humphreys Place in Dorchester. The purchase price is $2,500. Neralise, if you'd present your vote request, please.
Thank you. Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
I am here requesting PFC approval for the conveyance to Cambridge Street Realty, LLC, for the parcel identified in the vote package in the Dorchester neighborhood of Boston. D&D conducted public process that resulted in the developer designation and the subsequent conveyance vote. A community notification was mailed May 22nd, 2018 to inform of D&D's intent to issue an RFP for the parcel. A request for proposal was issued on June 11th and advertised in the State Central Register, Boston Herald, and the City Record. One proposal was received in response to the RFP, which we opened on July 16th, 2018. And we determined that they met the eligibility criteria. The vote package includes a comprehensive memo about the project and the PFC vote request. I also provided handouts to identify the parcel, which is this little tiny parcel. How do I turn this light on right here? Right here. And the purchasers own the people buying it own the two-family house right here, and they currently use the parcel for additional outdoor space and parking. Is that all I have? Oh, there's a satellite view of the parcel. In summary, if PFC approves this vote request, it will result in the public benefits. It will return vacant property in D&D's inventory for 64 years back to productive use, and it'll return it back to the tax rolls. And it'll generate $2,500 in revenue from the sale. I am here to answer any questions that you may have. Thanks.
No questions. Again, great, something that's 64 years off.
Appraised value, and we have no use for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks. I make a motion that we approve.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Vote number 1 is approved. Vote number 2 is also presented by Neralise Janus. The vote request concerns a conveyance to Michelle Fornaby. She's seeking to purchase vacant land located at 310 Warren Street in Roxbury. The purchase price is $30,000. Neralise, if you'd present the vote request, please.
I am here requesting for PFC approval for conveyance to Michelle Fornaby for the parcel identified in the vote package in the Roxbury neighborhood of Boston. D&D conducted its public process that resulted in the developer designation and the subsequent conveyance vote request. Community notification was mailed May 22nd to inform the community of D&D's intent to issue the RFP. A request for proposal was issued June 11th, 2018, and advertised in the Central Register and Boston Herald. One proposal was received in response to the RFP on July 16th, and we determined that it met the eligibility criteria. PFC approved tentative developer designation to Michelle Fornaby on September 19, 2018. The designation was advertised in the City Record October 8th and October 15th of 2018. And the vote package includes a comprehensive memo about the parcel and the PFC vote request. I have also provided some handouts, a site map that shows the location of the parcel right here. She is not an immediate abutter, but she does live right here, and she has access to the parcel from the back of her building. And what she intends to do with the parcel is display her art and local artists' art. And she's very excited about this, yeah. In summary, if PFC approves this vote request, it will result in the following public benefits. It'll return a vacant property in D&D's inventory for 6 years back to productive use. It'll generate $30,000 in initial revenues from the sale, and it'll return the property back to tax rolls. I'm here to answer any questions you may have.
No questions. Good project. I make a motion that we approve.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Vote number 2 is approved. Vote number 3 is also presented by Neralise Janus. The vote request concerns a tentative developer designation and intent to sell to C. Pisano and Son Incorporated, concerns vacant land located at 6 and 8 Fairbury Street in Dorchester. The purchase price is $27,050. Narelise, if you'd present the vote request, please.
I am here requesting PFC approval for the tentative developer designation to C. Pisano and Son, Inc., for the parcel identified in the vote package in the Dorchester neighborhood of Boston. D&D conducted its public process that resulted in the developer designation and the subsequent tentative developer designation vote request. A community notification was mailed May 22nd, 2018 to inform of D&D's intent to issue an RFP for the parcel. A request for proposal was issued on June 11th, 2018 and advertised in the State Central Register, the Boston Herald, and the City Record. One proposal was received in response to the RFP on July 16, 2018, and we determined that they met the eligibility criteria. The offer price was slightly above the appraised value, which is good. The vote package includes a comprehensive memo about the project and the PFC vote request. I have also provided handouts that show the location of the parcel. So this is over here, the site map. This is Blue Hill Ave over here, and this is kind of like a paper street where you can access these two parcels. C. Pisano and Son, Inc. own this building right here on this side, and they'll use the space as additional storage for their commercial business. In summary, if PFC approves this vote request, it will result in the public benefits: return vacant property in D&D's inventory for 6 Fairbury, 54 years, and 8 Fairbury, 30 years, back to productive use and back to the tax rolls. And it'll generate $27,050 in initial revenues from the sale. I'm here to answer any questions you may have.
No questions, thank you.
Great.
Make a motion that we approve.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Vote number 3 is approved.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Vote number 4 is being presented by Jonathan Spillane. He's a housing development officer in the Neighborhood Housing Development Division of D&D. Vote number 4 is a request to amend the vote of December 13th, 2017 to extend the tentative designation and intent to sell period from 12 to 16 months to Terrace Bravo LLC. This concerns vacant land located at 40 to 42 Terrace Street and 132 Terrace Street in Roxbury. This is a time extension to the tentative designation vote request. Jonathan, if you'd present your vote request, please.
Thank you. Good morning. I'm here today requesting PFC approval for the tentative developer extension for Terrace Bravo LLC for the parcels identified in the vote package in the Mission Hill section of Boston. D&D conducted an extensive public process that resulted in this vote request. 4 community meetings were held to discuss the development of these parcels. A request for proposal was issued on March 17th, 2017, and advertised in the State Central Register and the Boston Herald. 3 development teams applied to the RFP, and 1 was determined to meet eligibility criteria. All eligible developers were invited to a community meeting to present their proposals. PFC approved the tentative developer designation of Terrace Bravo LLC on December 13th, 2017. We are requesting an extension to allow the developer to finalize building designs, gain approval for CPA funding, and it was also to allow the developer the opportunity to receive ZBA approval, which was approved yesterday, November 13th. The vote package includes a comprehensive memo about the project and PFC vote request. I have also provided 4 handouts to this vote, which are also displayed on the screen. The first slide is a site map for 4042 Terrace Street. The second one is a projection or a mock-up of what 4042 Terrace Street will look like. This is an artist housing project, which will include a public artist housing space on the ground floor. The third slide is a site map of 132 Terrace Street, a little further down the road. And here we have a mock-up of what 132 Terrace Street will look like once completed. In summary, if PFC approves the vote request, it will result in the following public benefits: the creation of 13 affordable homeownership units, the provision of artist living and work housing. These units will remain deed restricted affordable for 50 years. The revitalization of 2 parcels of land which have been in the city's inventory for the past 44 years. The project is expected to create 17,000 construction hours, which will generate local job opportunities. And the sale of these 2 parcels can also be expected to yield long-term financial benefits to the city. By removing these parcels from our inventory, the city will also be able to avoid the future costs and liabilities associated with maintaining these properties. The city stands to save an estimated $5,000 by passing on responsibility for property maintenance to Terrace Bravo LLC. Finally, in addition, by returning these properties to city tax rolls, the city can expect to recoup an additional $29,007 in annual tax revenue. I'm here if you have any questions. Thank you.
I have no questions. Good project.
Yeah, no questions as well. Glad to hear that they got CBA approval, and I commend the department for the extensive community process that went into this. I make a motion that we approve.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Vote number 4 is approved. Is there a motion to adjourn this portion of the meeting?
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.